They made a Greta Thunberg comic book. Oh my, oh me. Comics has really gotten woke. Hello everyone, this is Mr. Obvious, and today on oneangrygamer.net. So I thought I would cover this because honestly, it's pure cringe. Pure, absolute, unadulterated cringe, my friends. It is laughable. So Frank Miller's Dark Knight Returns. The Golden Child comic gets woke with Greta Thunberg. They put Greta Thunberg in a comic book, standing against the mean big orange man. Look at them, fists clenched in righteous rage. We demand free stuff, without any taxes. Eyes glistening with hope and determination. Yes, they will serve me once they are turned. No, demon, we'll never turn. We're thinking for ourselves. No, each of us, we're free. That's why we'll win. That's why we'll always win. Woo! Oh, it's so childish. It's like a child wrote this script. We'll always win because we're the good guys. Orange man bad. Now, before we look at this story, a word from our sponsor for this month. Unsilencedvoice.com. Unsilencedvoice.com is a free speech platform where you can post dank memes and join a community of free speech. Unsilencedvoice.com. Join today. There's a whole lot of wrong with Frank Miller's Dark Knight Returns The Golden Child, from two female leads being put in Batman's place to save Gotham. Girl power! Everybody knows that it takes two women to do one man's job. To the Joker and Darkseid concocting a plan that involves getting Donald Trump elected. And yes, they've decided to make them a triumvirate of evil. So apparently, Batman is woke. The two leads are two women because apparently it takes more than one woman to do Batman's job. And Donald Trump is the big bad guy. That was their evil plan. We're going to elect Donald Trump. Who wrote this? Frank Miller, you soy boy cuck. Lord almighty. Really? This is what you went with? Orange man bad? Comics is dying from what I hear. I listen to your boy Zach quite often. And apparently the industry is dying. And it's not hard to see why, okay? Because all of these cultural Marxists that are indoctrinated in higher education, in colleges, and in universities by woke professors who are extreme leftists, who are extremely progressive, who are extremely and utterly brainwashed. This is the kind of people they're hiring at Marvel, at so many companies, and this is the crap they're churning out. Nobody wants it. To Miller, including a Greta Thunberg lookalike in the comic, fighting back against Trump and the dimensional overlord. The whole comic is a complete and utter mess. Nevertheless, Bounding Into Comics did a breakdown of the scene and explained contextually why the teen propagandist appears in Miller's novel. And it's true. Greta Thunberg is a dumb, spoiled, and mentally troubled young lady. Doesn't know what she's talking about. She's completely and utterly sheltered. She does not understand that she's just a pawn, and she acts all righteous while she has a larger carbon footprint than a lot of people, when you really think about it. Okay, she rode that boat instead of taking a plane to save the environment, but that boat is made of plastics and wood and stuff like that, and all of that has a carbon footprint. The clothes she's wearing have a carbon footprint. Everything has a carbon footprint. They don't know what they're talking about. The climate has always changed, and it's past the point of no return. If we gotta listen to little girls get on their high horses and judge us, meanwhile, India and Africa are developing and polluting at astronomical rates, and they don't care. They never stop. They never will stop. Nothing will stop them. The West already has lower pollution levels. We've already done work. Compared to China, and China doesn't give a crap. They're like, oh yes, we'll support this to reduce climate change, and then they don't do anything. And then we gotta listen to these dumb, spoiled little brats. It's insane. It's insane. She's a propagandist. That's all it is. She's a pawn of the globalists and the cultural Marxists trying to control our society. Trying to destroy everything with taxes. We started a revolution. America was born because we didn't want to pay a tax. You really think I'm going to pay this Green New Deal bullshit tax? No. I'm not paying for the environment. I don't care. The environment will change. It'll be fine. Oh my goodness. And as you can see, the resemblance is uncanny. It's the same. It is literally the same, okay? Like, he's not fooling anybody. Oh my god, so look at this. Look at this. Carrie Kelly, as Batwoman, is one of the main heroines of the comic. Along with Laura, the duo team up to take on Darkseid. Oh, Darkseid. Did I say Darkseid earlier? Darkseid. Ugh. Darkseid. What is that? And the Joker, as the two have hatched a plan to give Donald Trump the political victory, and they're using him as a puppet to control the people. Ah, yes, just like real life. This is just like Harry Potter with Voldemort. And we're like the Resistance. We're like Harry Potter and his gang, and we're like the good guys. All the while, they don't realize, like, the left has no idea that they're actually Lord Voldemort. They're actually the evil wizards, but they think they're the good guys. Do the bad guys ever think they're the bad guys? Let me ask you that. Very soon, across town. One heck of a team. Registration is up. They're breathing hard out there, sweating. They're panting. Friends, this is no election. This is an orgy. Oh man, voting has gotten a lot more interesting since I last voted. And yes, I did vote for the big bad orange man. Oh my god, how could you? How dare you vote for the orange man in a free and open democratic election? Calm yourself. Time is short, the stakes are high, and there's no room for error. Savor the victory when your fist closes tight upon it, and not 1 second before, else you are a clown and nothing more. You've got a voice like a dirge, you know that? It's depressing. The whole thing is pretty disturbing, but that's where comics are these days. There are some centrists, TM. Oh, that's hilarious. Centrists. You know, there's few people I dislike more than centrists. Oh, those radical centrists. Oh man, I love counter-signal memes, and that's a subject I really need to explain. But here's a good one that pretty much sums it up. I bet you think you got me cornered. Well, guess what, nerd? I'm a centrist. You heard me right. People who hold serious convictions or beliefs are freaking the R word. Hey, don't look at me. My thoughts are being policed. I gotta bleep. Bleepity bleep. Here's another one. LOL, dude. How can you be anything other than a centrist? You are literally sheep for following an ideology. Why can't everybody be smart and rational like me? Centrists are special, to say the least. You know, it's very simple. It's a human heuristic, and also a bias, and also just flawed. Like, the middle of two extremes isn't necessarily the truth. Okay, it's like this. You have person A who says 2 plus 2 equals 2. And then person B says 2 plus 2 equals 4. You're wrong. And then the centrist comes in and says, guys, clearly, you're both wrong. 2 plus 2 clearly equals 3. Because 3 is in the middle. In this case, like, both sides cannot be right. Oftentimes, one side is right, one side is wrong. Sometimes it's complicated, sometimes it's not. Most of the time, it's not. It is foolish to think that the middle is somehow true and that two completely different sides are the same. Okay, that horseshoe theory is bullcrap spouted by people who are mentally not well and don't have many faculties will tell you, horseshoe theory, horseshoe theory. Horseshoe theory is horse crap. That's what it is. The right is nothing like the left, and the left is nothing like the right. Even without a false dichotomy, forget about sides. They don't believe the same things. Who still defend DC Comics, but they've fallen so far down the hole that there's really no excuse anymore. The new Harley Quinn cartoon is an F-bomb filled disaster piece full of anti-white sentiments. Oh my god, yeah. Have you seen that scene?
My fellow whites.
How do you do?
Fellow whites.
Let's raise a glass to this pyramid of money, built upon our favorite pastime. King the poor!
Look, I don't know about you, but I've never heard a white person say, my fellow whites. I might have heard rumors about people who sometimes say, my fellows, insert skin color without actually being that skin color. I wonder what they were trying to say here. Really makes you think. There's another Harley Quinn comic where she targets and berates #ComicsGate supporters. DC even hired Zoe Quinn to work on Deathbringer shortly after she was involved with the death of Alec Holowka. Zoe Quinn levied a false accusation against a programmer in gaming. He lost his job, he lost his life, and he ended up taking his own life, all because of Zoe Quinn. These people are evil. Okay, I know that's a strong statement, but these people, what is evil when you get people killed? What is evil when you push this propaganda, when you have so much hate in your heart? Left-wingers, I swear to God, they're so hateful against everybody that's not them. They're hateful against Trump, they're hateful against conservatives, they're hateful against white people. It's really, really sad. And I think one angry gamer says it best. DC is basically lost at this point. Adding in a Greta Thunberg proxy to help them with their propaganda isn't going to do much for people who aren't already brainwashed. It's cringy, it's funny, it's hilarious, it's sad. So here's a good little, actually this is a perfect Photoshop of Greta Thunberg. It says, the puppet of the establishment. Puppet of the year, Time. It's satire, obviously, and it's making the point that Greta Thunberg is simply a puppet. Roman perfection says it best. Her parents are the ones who decided to make her a meme, and it is her effing fault for going along with it. But that's merely the obvious. Well, that's all for now, folks. What do you think about Greta Thunberg getting her very own comic book? What do you think about the evil villains making Trump president? Like, these people are deranged. It's just incredible. I feel like these people belong in a mental institution. I feel like these people don't live in the real world. I feel like they don't understand the common man. They don't understand me and you. They just don't understand. What do you think? How could we possibly get through to them? Be sure to let me know. Now, as always, if you want to support the content that I make, you can join me on Patreon, you can join me on Subscribestar, or you can donate via PayPal or Bitcoin, or you can share the video. If you think the video is worthy of sharing, try posting it on social media. As always, thanks for watching. This has been Mr. Obvious, and I'll see you all next time.